Okay, going back to my ship. We gotta get these healed up, man. We are in rotten shape. Yeah, before I can continue pushing on. Alright, picked up a nice sniper rifle. Man, that stuff, carbine is nice. But this sniper rifle is even better. 12 to 16 dodge reduction. Wow. Yes, how to use that. Okay, and we can give them the sniper glove. Okay, where is it? Sniper glove. Right. Okay. Let's change this outfit, really? Really don't want to change his vestments. I mean, they're for him. Plus 4% armor. Okay. Alright. Yeah, we gotta go back to the ship. I think we need to go up here. Shut something down. But man.
Let's seize the opportunity.
What is that? How do we get up there? Oh, yeah, great. Okay. Right. I guess.
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Alright, let's go back to the, we have to go back to the spaceport. Oh, starport. Yeah, we gotta go back there. Alright, this way. Oh, going the wrong way.
Embrace true power.
Alright, yeah, that's that temple. This way.
I tread a path unexplored.
Alright, let's go. Alright, alright. Alright. Yeah, let's get us out of here. Yeah, take it back to the ship. Holy crap. Emergency report, Lord Captain. Past few days I've received several messages from different decks complaining about anomalous behavior. Yeah, I've heard about that. Seems appears the relatives rebellious, no text litany, ritual pacification can rid them. The obstinacy. Tech priests can deal with the vessel's systems. The servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobey orders, change assign rituals, sometimes downright freeze, as if in a trance.
A click comes through the Vox channel, followed by a weary sigh. Lord Captain, occurrences such as these are caused by errors in cogitator calculations or have some other sensible explanation. I beseech you not to take after those who whisper about the ship being cursed or possessed.
Right. That's what Lady Theodora said.
Idira joins the channel and chimes in playfully. Oh, don't start, old man. All these peculiar happenings have long since turned into local legends. A door slams shut, a lumen starts flickering. Folk have grown used to all that, so our resident ghost has decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things are only going to get worse from here.
Well,
The technomats inspected the servitors and concluded they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnisaea, such behavior is caused either by the echoes of minds not completely eliminated or by manifestations of the machine spirit's will. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's tasks considerably more difficult, and High Factotum Janris Danrok would like to discuss how he should deal with the defective property. He is awaiting your audience on the bridge.
Well, hold on a second. I need to go to the bridge. Alright, are we all healed up again? Alright. Hi, Factorum. Pleasure to see you, Captain. Right.
You see, your lordship, the ship's servitors have been malfunctioning of late. They violate protocols, interrupt their tasks, observe crew members for long periods of time, and move erratically with no meaning or purpose.
Janris Danrok nervously pulls on his luxurious frock coat as if it were uncomfortably tight.
Had it been a routine technical fault, I would have decided the fate of these servitors myself, but I deemed it necessary to notify you. I do not wish to hide such irregularities from the Lord Captain.
Right.
If you wish to observe the servitors' unusual behavior before you decide their fate, this can be arranged. The majority of the defective units have been delivered to one of the storage compartments pending your decision. Pasquale Haniamon expressed the desire to be present during the inspection, should it be carried out. I suppose the expertise of the esteemed Magus may come in handy.
Alright, let's take a look at him. Engineer Prime? Yes.
As your lordship commands.
Okay, so sector data unavailable. Location somewhere in the lower decks. For the words of High Factorum Janris Danrok.
When his lordship arrived at the scene, he found the servitors in the same position that they assumed after they had been corralled into the bay, all standing in a long spiraling line and facing the center of their strange formation. The moment his lordship crossed the threshold of the bay gate, their bodies jerked into motion, all as one, as if obeying a command. The servitors turned to face the Lord Captain. The technomats tasked with overseeing the defective units even reached for their weapons, but then the servitors went still just as abruptly, staring at his lordship with vacant eyes. All present held their breath, disturbed by this sight. We waited for the Lord Captain to speak.
His Lord Captain Gladius von Valencia. Gestures to his engineer seer prime studied servitors. Pascal, please.
The engine seer prime slowly waded into the motionless ranks of the servitors, peering into their faces and checking the readings. There was no haste in Pasquale's actions. With mesmerizing diligence, he inspected every single unit in his path, and binaric prayers were his companions in this investigation. The examination confirmed the technomat's initial hypothesis: the servitors' souls, or rather, the souls of the people they once were, had awakened. Not yet fully conscious of their past and present, these half-machines could nonetheless feel primitive emotions and sensations such as fear and pain. This undesirable consequence of shoddily performed lobotomy is most rarely observed, and yet, for some unknown reason, it had occurred in every single one of the servitors gathered in the bay. All present held their breath, disturbed by this sight. We waited for the Lord Captain to speak.
Several steps toward the...
Immediately, the servitors, each and every one of them, stepped toward the Lord Captain in perfect unison. They mimicked his movements with frightening precision. The rogue trader halted in place and, after a moment's thought, waved his hand, and the servitors, just as synchronously, repeated that gesture as well. When the Lord Captain turned quizzically to the technomats, so did the servitors, as if mocking him. Whatever the Lord Captain did, be it an incline of the head, a wave of a hand, or a step to the side, the defective units repeated it without a moment's delay or hesitation, like grotesque marionettes controlled by an unseen puppeteer. We observed this mime unfold in distressed bafflement for nearly a minute, until the servitors finally came to a stop. Not sensing any threat from them, the rogue trader approached with confidence.
I examined the servitors.
As High Factotum, it was I who had prompted that entire inspection, and thus it was my duty to follow the Lord Captain. As we stepped closer, we noticed a fascinating irregularity. The servitors' pupils, normally still, were shaking wildly. Their bulging veins were pulsating under their copper collars inscribed with their past offenses. It was as if those mindless half-machines were locked in a perpetual state of extreme tension. A visibly shaken technomat behind us proposed that the human souls had awakened within the servitors' bodies after a long slumber deep within their lobotomized brains. Formerly bereft of intelligence, they had attained awareness, feeling, and understanding. After a pause, the technomat added that the servitors used to function properly and that no one had been able to explain the change in their behavior. His gaze still trained on the motionless but animate half-machines and half-people, the Lord Captain. All present held their breath, disturbed by this sight. We waited for the Lord Captain to speak.
Okay, let me get a report. Demand a report on the defective units.
The technomat's long-winded and detailed report could have been summarized in a single key point. Despite the servitors' abnormal behavior, they were still quite capable of carrying out tasks, and therefore the circumstances did not call for their termination.
Turn to me and announce my decision. that lead the servitors to their work, where there is nothing in their behavior that I, the Lord Captain, found alarming.
On the Lord Captain's orders, the servitors were returned to the same decks where they had worked before. The crew was initially unnerved by their presence but adapted to their quirks soon enough, especially since, following the incident in question, there was a noticeable reduction in the servitors' strange behavior. With the fate of the defective servitors decided, nothing could now distract the Lord Captain from his mission.
Wonderful. Alright. Okay, so we got ourselves an army. Alright, let's get going. You're tell us the sacred diviner in service of me. Right, back to service. Right. Alright. I think things are progressing nicely. We're all healed up and ready to go. Alright, so here.
The world trembles beneath my feet.
Whatever happened to private? Well, don't know. What we got left on the ship?
Powers unseen uncover my path.
Okay, here we go. The central pillar Imperium. Man, he said trillions of people foolishly tricked into worshipping a corpse. Not me, though. I know better.
The world will bow.
Okay, so we need to go. We need to go down that that area that Isla was talking about. crap out of me. Okay. Okay, so I did notice a trap down here. Right.
Let's seize the opportunity.
How are we supposed to get to that? Alright, hold up a second.
I'm restless. The light of terror shines for us.
Alright, good. Please do that.
Never doubt me.
I won't. Well done, dear. Just call.
I tread a path unexplored.
Oh, the steam. Right. There was a there was a way where we didn't have to, you know, we can pick this lock. But I think this will lead us to a battle. I think if we can turn off the steam, we can go up this way. Oh. That's weird. All it does is leads you back up here. Okay. Well, let's pick the lock anyway.
Operation successful.
Alright. Here comes stumble upon rumors. Check the credibility, leave him be. This is mine. Ah, here you go. Alrighty. Welcome back, Private. Where'd you go?